What is up guys, this is Vishu from SavageCamp and today we are going to learn about sets. So quickly, sets is a data structure to store elements and it is denoted by curly braces. So when you see curly braces, do not assume it is a dictionary. Look at the elements inside this set. A dictionary has a key and value pair. A set is a single value. So if you see one value and then commas, then it's a set. If you see a key and a value pair and then a comma, then it's a dictionary and it can hold single value. And here we have the set methods that we can use. So let's go and open our idle. So here I'm going to define a new set. So let's do cities. So you can either define a set like this, or you can do a set like writing set. I usually go with the second one because I like to explicitly tell anyone who is reading my code what it is. So we have two sets over here. So let's do US and let's do UK is equal to London and Sussex. So we have two sets and a few methods to work with. So us.add, and I'm going to add maybe California. So this is how you add an element to a set. So if you see, if I append anything to the list, it goes at the end. But when you add anything to a set, the order does not matter. It is only there to store values. And one more thing is it avoids duplicates. So if I have a list, let me open up another idle. So I have a list and let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I do a.append and I append 1 and I do a, so you will see 1 added over again. Now come back to our idle and here if I do us.add Chicago, it is not going to add Chicago again because it already exists. So there would be only one value of Chicago. So it avoids duplicates and we use add method to add anything to the set. The next one is remove. So let's remove Chicago again. So remove Chicago. Now this says remove an element from a set. It must be a member. This is very important. It has to be a member. If you're using the remove method, you should know if it is a member or not, because if it is a member, I messed up with the syntax, but if it is a member, it is going to remove it. So now there is no Chicago in here. But what happens if I try to remove New Jersey? Now it will give me a key error, and this is why you should know if that value is a member of the set. The discard is where you don't need to know. So us.discard and let's discard New Jersey, and here you can see if it is a member, not must, if it is a member. So if New Jersey is a member, it will remove it. If it is not a member, it does not do anything because it is not a member. It will not throw an error. In the last video, we learned how to catch errors and we caught value errors where we were inserting word when the program was asking for a number. In here, we will have to catch the key error if we are going to use the remove function because you don't know what the user is going to remove. So instead of using remove, I prefer using discard because I don't have to deal with exceptions like this. Now there's clear, so I can clear the set. Let's print it out first and us.clear, and now US is an empty set. So let's define it again and we will add California. So oh god, so we have US with California, Chicago, New York. We will look at the copy later on. Let's do union and intersection because this is an interesting concept that you might use few times. There would be cases where you will need this. So let's do US dot union, and I will do a union of UK. So now it added London and Sussex in here. Again, forget about the order of the elements. The set does not care about the order. It just shows you everything. So US dot union UK is this whole big set, and US, let's add another country which is mix. So you can see US union is denoted like this. So U is union, and when you union US and UK, you will see a set of all of those elements. And let's do a mixed set. So mixed set is mixed cities. So if I do mix is equal to this, let's do US dot union mix. So in the mix set, we have Chicago, which is also in the US one, and we have London, which is also in the UK one, but we are doing a mix with the US one. So let's see what happens. So we have US, which is Chicago, New York, and California. And from the mix set, we already have Chicago. Then we added London, we added Paris, and we added Berlin over here. So union is just adding two sets. Now what happens when you do an intersection? So let's do US intersection UK is going to give me set of cities that are in between US and UK, which means that exist in US and also exist in UK. So there is nothing that is in the US set and the UK set, and that makes sense because these are two different countries. But what if I do US intersection mix? This will give me Chicago because Chicago is in US and Chicago is in mix. And if I do UK dot intersection of mix, you will see London because London is in UK and London is in mix. So that is how intersection and union works. Union means you are adding two sets. It's a union of two sets. It's two sets coming together. And intersection is like the section in between these two sets that match. So intersection is in between and union is together. So always remember the difference between these two. And now let's come back to copy. So I'm going to open a new idle and let's look at the copy function. So I will have the US set over again. So I have US is equal to this, and I will make new US is equal to US. So new underscore US is Chicago and New York. US is Chicago and New York. So let me add new cities. So I'm going to add Vegas in here. So if I add Vegas in new US, you can see that the Vegas element has been added to the new set. But what happens to US? You can see Vegas is also in here. But I only added Vegas in new underscore US. I did not add it in US. So what happens is when you use the equal to sign, it stores these new set in the same location in the memory as the US set, the previous one. So if I do US.remove Vegas, I'm going to remove it from the new underscore US set too, because both of these are the same set. So if you modify value of one, it is going to modify the value of the other one, which is bad. So I will now create a new underscore US2 is equal to set. So new US2 is another set that we have. So what I'll do is new underscore US2 is equal to US.copy. So new underscore US2 is Chicago and New York. US is Chicago and New York. So once I copy, this creates a copy and stores it somewhere else. So if I add Vegas over here, it's going to add to the new US2, but it is not going to add to US. So I can add new US2 dot add. Let's add New Jersey, and even here new underscore us2 has a new value, but the us one is still holding the original values. So if you want to copy a set into another set, but you don't want them to be together, so if you change one, it would also affect the other. If you don't want that to happen, then use the copy method. And if you want them to be the same values and have one affect the other, then you can use the equal to. But that is it for this video, guys. I know it went a little longer, but we also went over the examples, and I think that is why it took so long. So that is it for this video, guys. I will see you guys in the next one.